Hey YouTube, this is Dean making another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button. Also, please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. Okay, rock hammers, or hammers I use to break up my rocks. Gone a bit silly and bought a few of them. I've shown those two and my bopper. Got this one in the other day, 3-pound sledge. Haven't used it a lot. As you can see, as soon as you start using them, scarps up. That's what it looked like, brand new. Couple of hits on the stones and it scarps the faces up pretty badly. Brand new face. That one's been used a bit. Mangles the faces up really badly on these hammers. Yeah, they don't last very long at all. This was the original one I bought, 24 ounce ball peen. The face has been scarped up. Have filed it off, trying to clean it up a bit. The ball peen is getting flogged as well. I like the ball peen because the ball seems to really direct the force where you want it to go. Yeah, it's a good solid hammer to use. The lump hammers are good too. They're for good, heavy, solid blows, breaking big rocks up. The 3-pound sledgy, again, was just bought so that I could, I can swing into it and get some force going, breaking up my bigger rocks. Bought this the other day, showed it the other day on my other hammers. This is a Mason's hammer. It's got manganese in the head and should last a lot better at breaking stones up. I'm going to give it a go now. Boppers are really good for just sharpening up the edges. They work really well if you just want to smash an edge and get it sharp. I do suggest using cut gloves because while I don't get cut so much, it just protects your hands and makes it a lot better. Let's give this Masonry Hammer a bit of a go. Brand new face. It scarped it up a bit. But as you can see, nice sharp edges again. I can work with those ones really well, so that's good. Yeah, not too bad at all. So that worked out well. I think that might work out well. Still going to get scarped up, but maybe not as badly. This one scarped up really easy. As soon as I started hitting something. It just scarped the edges really badly. It's got nice sharp edges in here now. A couple of sharp edges there. Yeah, these don't last very long at all as far as scarping the edges. The faces just scarp up really quickly as soon as you start getting into them. So yeah, they just don't last. So if you're going to do these as far as for rocks, I do suggest buying cheap hammers because you're going to go through them. This one wasn't that cheap. It was $50, but it looks like it's going to last a little bit better. I think this one might be my preferred 3-pound It's got a nice handle, rubberized handle. Takes a lot of the shock out as you're breaking them up. I do like my bopper. I do bop edges. I don't know if I've got a rock there that can bop. Some of this thicker stuff's not real good for bopping. I just break that one. I don't want to break. I'm going to break that one up a bit more. Yeah, see, it's got good edges on it anyway. I haven't really got a stone I need to bop. Maybe a bit of flint. If you want, and it just gives you sharp edges, and it's as simple as that, but creates all that debris. This stuff's pretty useless, especially with that lime on the outside, or chalk on the outside. That's pretty much useless. I could use that one there, got some sharp edges, but that stuff there, I pretty much can't use that. So yeah, that's pretty good. I got nice sharp edges there. All along there. Now that one there's got sharp edges running along there that are usable. So that stone is starting to get better use now. So yeah, you can get sharp edges coming up, like when you're using your bopper, and that's basically the bopping sort of what you really want, because you don't. That's a nice little shard. Quite usable. Really nice sharp edges. And that sharp edge there is hideously sharp and usable. And again, you can just go around and do that and get those sharp edges for it with the bopper. So, that's pretty much how you're going to use your bopper for this sort of thing. And yeah, this stuff here is pretty much useless. It's basically you throw it away. I get a bag and keep it for whatever reason. I don't really need it, but I keep it because I have to pay for my flint. I don't throw anything away. But that's my basic hammers that I use for my bopping, for my breakup. Yeah, this one looks like it's going to be a good one. Yeah, I just just work on that stuff. That one's not real good. This one's a big stone, but that's sending shockwaves all the way through my hand. I don't think that one's pretty solid stone. I don't think I'm going to get it to. Oh yeah, I've got it shattered. See that, using the ball peen, it tends to really direct the force. So that one there got several sharp edges and allowed me to get a bit more usable stone. Couple more nice sharp edges down to a usable size, nice sharp edges all the way around now. And with this stuff on the outside, that's all real soft. But those sharp edges there, because I was getting down to the point where I was struggling with some stones. But I think this one's going to last me a little bit better. It didn't seem to scarp up as badly as these ones. Like, as soon as I started hitting these ones, it scarped up really badly. But they're the 4 I've got, plus my bopper. I am going to make a couple of stone hammers for breaking up stones, but that's down the track a bit. Buy yourself, if you're going to do this stuff a lot, and especially if you're putting it in your hand, buy a cut glove, just to lessen the chance of getting cut, but mainly just for it stops the blows, so much blow being shot through. These are only thin, but I think I'm going to get a set of those woolen gloves, cut gloves, because that'll really stop those shocks going through that hand, especially because I tend to put it in one hand and then hit it into it. That seems to work really well for me, and I break it up that way because I don't have something to break up. I've got a little anvil here that I can break up onto, but I don't like breaking it up on there because it's a little anvil, not a stone breaking thing. But again, these boppers get really scarped up too, you know, like you start hitting onto flint very quickly. We'll bash that around. Apparently this is going to last me a lifetime, but yeah, it won't take long before that starts getting really bopped up, you know, really scarped up. This one's looks like it might last a little bit better. But yeah, my suggestion, if you're buying hammers for breaking up stones, buy the cheap one. That one was like $16, so I don't mind that because 16 bucks for a 3-pound sledge isn't too bad, because it doesn't matter if I scarp both ends up over the course of a couple of months. I end up buying another one, you know, like 16 bucks every couple of months just to break up stones is not too bad. And I do break up a lot of stones just to keep me going in my flint and steel, because this quartzite burns out really quick for me. But anyway, that's my stone breaking up, or stone spalling hammers. I've got 4 of them now, but I've I'm going to make up probably 2 more that I've got plans for, that will probably make most of these not redundant, but they'll be probably the best ones for it. But I'll still use most of these because, especially this one seems to be, I think this one's going to be a really good one for heavy work. And as you saw, this ball peen one seems to just work really well. The ball tends to focus that force really well. But anyway, thanks for watching.